Hello, hello! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the crash zone. Get in the zone. The crash zone. It's the map. Plane domination. Also, your warship is easier to detect when firing. Said that down the bottom right if you didn't know that. We are rocking the newer-ish Anchorage. And I don't know what to do in the beginning of this game. So I just look around for a little bit. But yeah, so it's always tough to get, if we go and press into the zone, there's a lot of battleships in this game. We're just going to get deleted, right? So I don't want to do that. At least not right away. We kind of want to see how the battlefield plays out here. The good thing for us is we've got the aircraft carrier on our side of the map that can help us spot. So with the Anchorage, you've got the smoke screen, and so you do end up relying on teammates to do some spotting for you when you smoke up here like we are doing, right? So we wait for it to be free and clear of being spotted when we fire our guns, and then we're going to switch to high explosive shells since these battleships are kind of angled appropriately pointing towards us, right? So we might as well see if we can't trigger some fires, do some incapacitations, get rid of some AA mounts for our aircraft carrier ally. It's a multi-purpose shot, right? If you don't know what else to do, use HE, right? But yeah, so picking on this Constellation because somebody whooped him pretty good, and then we're going to get torpedoes off here, just because multiple ships are in there. Their destroyers probably in there since the zone's getting capped, right? So, and then we're going to trigger our sonar as well, just because, we are obviously, we've created this smoke screen over here, and sometimes destroyers like to shoot torpedoes into smoke screens, so, they can see our bullets flying out of it, so, yeah. So, North Carolina, if he keeps coming in, maybe he'll graciously accept some torpedoes from us. So, if we can trigger fire on him, maybe he'll use his damage con to put the fire out, and then he'll get hit by the torpedoes and be totally screwed, right? But then the Jean Bart just whoops him, so that's not, right. Good time. So we'll switch to AP. That could finish off this Constellation, but our fireballs did the job for us. Now we are pretty free and clear, at least from what we can tell, to go in and attack this zone and see if we can't get the capture and steal it back. But yeah, so this side worked out really, really well for us this game, and we're already ahead on 2 ships, right? So, hey-o! Do have to kind of consider where that destroyer is, and I think that our allied carrier was looking for him, right? So he dumped fighters over top of us, probably specifically to help us spot that destroyer if he's still hanging out in the zone. So we'll find out once we get in. So he's not in the zone anymore since it's not contested, and we're actually getting the capture on it. Then there's the sinking. So there it is, there's the Le Terrible. So we hit the brakes and turn in hard because we know he is firing torpedoes. And you can confirm that by seeing that he is not firing his guns. So a lot of times a nearby destroyer not firing their guns, a lot of times that means they're dumping torpedoes at you, right? So, and that's kind of the big trick to dodging torpedoes, right? Is to know they're there without even seeing them is kind of, the way to go. But he also probably didn't want to be spotted anymore, and so he looks like he's got some pretty decent concealment outfitted on that ship. So by him not firing his guns, he was able to escape for now anyway, right? So, yeah. And then since he already sent his torpedoes, it would be, of course, nice to have our sonar ready at this time, but since he had already sent them, we should be good for a little bit of time here, right? So we can try and eye somebody else up for the time being. I am not a fan of chasing down that destroyer. That is going to take me out of the game. That would benefit their team greatly. And he's got more torpedoes coming. That sonar would have been nice, but we kept moving. So we will see if we can't get some cheap shots on the Suja. It says we will fire over the moon, but who knows, right? So And then Richelieu, and then, yeah, so the airplanes are keeping us spotted for sure here, so we will smoke up. It looks like we're probably going to take some bombs. Yes, great, awesome. Okay. Hit the brakes. It does take this ship quite a bit of time to slow down, and then, yes, of course, the, you know, since we... I think the destroyer is trying to trigger more fires on us or something, because he's probably got torpedoes coming, right? So if we put this fire out, we could get ourselves into a bad situation, right? So, but we are trying to stop and back up and get back into our smoke screen before we start pulling the trigger on our guns, because those battleships out there could probably take us out pretty quick, right? But yes, this sonar can't come back soon enough. Because I know that destroyer is going to be dumping torpedoes in our direction, right? There they are. And this is why we saved our damage con. Get rid of this flood. Now we can trigger our sonar. Of course, it's going to be at least, you know, 30 seconds, a minute, whatever his reload is. But at least that way we don't forget about it. It would be really nice to get some AP rounds on this Suja over here, but I don't know if that's enough of his hull to actually do anything worthwhile. But if he's going to back up, we're going to switch. And of course, now that he sees these bullets hit him, he'll probably move forward so that he doesn't, you know, yeah. We did get the fire on him, though. That'll work. Alright, so we only got 30 seconds left in this smoke screen, and this Richelieu is kind of not paying attention in this direction anyway. He's got plenty of other people to shoot at. And then, of course, I look and see, and his guns are pointed right at us. Great. Awesome. Yes. Perfect. Sometimes I feel like those battleships just don't shoot anything, and then just start, whenever I'm in a cruiser, they never fire their guns until they see me in my cruiser. They always hold the rounds for me. But yeah, we also noticed, you know, the game is kind of swinging in our favor, so that's a lot of times you'll see me kind of YOLO play it towards the end. When I know my team's gonna win, I like to be aggressive and stupid because it's more fun this way, right? Like, we have more fun playing this game. Suja, if he keeps on this course, we are going to end him with these AP rounds, and it'll be so much fun. Boom. Boom. There he goes. Finally got the Citadel hit. I was kind of hoping that first volley was going to take him out, but... And we are turning aggressively away from these guys. Basically what I want to do is, now that they're in range, our smoke screen's almost ready, so we can get our smoke screen going. And then the other thing, too, is this destroyer here is... He just straight up took a blind shot at us and almost got us, like jeepers. Because we weren't spotted. Like, I mean... I didn't notice exactly when, I just saw the shells flying, but geez. Yeah, so, yeah, it's like, cruiser, get it! We'll use our last heal to try and keep ourselves alive, and then we're gonna go destroyer hunting, right? This Terrible has been a pain in our ass this entire game, and now it is our moment to destroy you. The, carrier, we have to thank for keeping him spotted here at the end. And then, of course, we're using our smoke, which kind of really didn't make sense at this moment because we're too close to him anyway. Oh, wait, was it? Did we use our smoke? Or was that our... That was... Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah, there it is. I'm like, wait, I don't see it recharging, but that was our last one, right? So... There's 2 ships left, though, so it's not a big deal, but yeah, like we were, you know, I think the concealment for this is like 6.5 kilometers when firing guns and smoke, so we were getting ourselves spotted regardless, so it kind of didn't really make sense to use the smoke there, but it also doesn't matter anymore, because we're going to whoop on this game, right? And who doesn't love a good ending where you spend the last 5 minutes just driving around? We have 3 kills. I was just about to be like, to tease you and be like, we might be able to get a crack in here, and then yeah, then whatever it was, the Jean Bar went down. So we can't. But yeah, so it was made sense to go after that destroyer now. Like, you know, before when you know, when we first capped that zone, I did not want to chase him down because that's literally like we probably would have been all we did the rest of the game, and we wouldn't have 79,000 damage, you know, for this game, right? So, but it made sense for us to go and get him at the end there, so that's what we did. And then yeah, we are actually going to win on points, so you do not have to watch me drive around for 5 more minutes, right? So, unless somebody can kill their carrier very, very quickly here. Yeah, we're at 990 points. And then we will go through, I'll show you quick how we have the commander set up, and then I have a really awesome game to show you after this. So stay tuned. This video is 14 minutes 45 seconds long, and we are only 10 minutes in, folks. We'll see where we end up on the leaderboard. That does net us the top spot. So capping zones, getting defense, you know, all the banners and stuff that we got. Fires, yeah, we got 3 defend medals, Citadel, like shot down a bunch of planes, like all that stuff's getting us the XP. So we were a very valuable player in that game just because of our, you know, we were a multi-role kind of, you know, we had a thing going on. Oh, so I didn't go through how we had the commander set up, but I think we're using Norman Scott, and that's like the Vic Rattlehead commander guys on there. But we do have some other, basically most of my American cruisers are using the same commander and commander setup. So if you're really interested, go check out a couple of those. I'm sure I've got the commander setup at, you know, at the end of the video. But and we've had some really awesome games in the Anchorage. You know, it's a fairly new ship when I recorded this one, at least. It's, you know, these guns are just brutal for it being a cruiser. Especially at tier 7, and the range is just awesome. I think we're at 18 kilometers that we've got this, you know, maxed out at, and that's without one of the like, you know, single game boosters, right? That can give you more range, because I had run out of those at this time. But you know, so we have good games, and you'll see me post most of my really good games on YouTube, and we'll do voiceovers for them, right? So. And this would be another good spot to dump torpedoes, because a lot of times destroyers like to come through there, and or cruisers are kind of just sailing through there. But we get spotted, so I'm going to hit the brakes even before I see shells and start turning away. And this is going to save our life. And man, I wish I had AP loaded for this mines, but we don't. And then yeah, so there's a, what is that, a Missouri or something out there. So we'll smoke and see if we can't do some damage on him. But yeah, then he goes unspotted, so we were probably the only one spotting him, right? So now we've wasted a smoke screen that we can't get back for quite some amount of time, and I'm like super pissed about it. And then there is a destroyer also in zone C, because you can see it says contested, right? And then now the mines is in there. There's the destroyer, it's a Fletcher. There's our buddy in our division getting his butt kicked, and I can't help him out because I love my smoke screen and I don't want to leave it. It's my safety net, my baby blanket is my smoke screen, you guys, and I want to stay in it forever and ever. So we'll send torpedoes that way. We do have a nice 10-kilometer range on these torpedoes. And then ideally what I want to do, because we are about to lose our division, he is getting his butt kicked. I wonder if maybe that mines has radar going or something, but like, yeah, he's just struggling with being spotted and just dies. And this is in classic fashion where like me and my friend just die. And we're the first two to die because we're just like negligent in the beginning of these games. We like to learn our lessons the hard way, right? So, but my plan here is to turn around, you know, I don't want to be broadside when that battleship comes around the corner, but I would like to get the torpedoes off on the other side. Like, that's my only chance to do some decent amount of damage here since we ditched our smoke screen. But like in like perfect timing, this Missouri pops out and we are just the easiest shot in the entire world for him. We try to hit the brakes and turn away, but he just takes us from full health to nothing. Like so yeah, so occasionally we're in battleships and we wipe cruisers out like that too, but just letting you guys know, it goes both ways, and I've been on the receiving end of those strikes as well. Thank you for watching. We're trying to do World of Warships videos every day, so please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Catch you later, guys.